that never quite escaped within. You lean into the life you've come to know, and I pretend I'm ready to let go. But every spark we left behind still flickers through my mind, a constellation made of maybe that refuses to unwind. After the rainfall, I still hear your name floating through the silence like an unfinished refrain. You gave your heart and silver on the roads. The city wears 1,000 afterglows. I walk beneath the hum of passing lights, like satellites dissolving in the night. Your face appears in every crowded place, a fleeting spark I never could replace. You move toward a future bright and clear, while I learn why you're not here. I held on to possibilities like they were written in the sky, but some stars were never meant to align. You're already living a different tomorrow, while I'm still standing between hope and sorrow. I watch your light from the edge of the dark, trying to teach my heart how to be where you are. And though I know we're not meant to be, a part of you still lives in me. The river carries colors through the night, fragments of red, silver, gold, and white, like every version of what could have been, floating away with the evening wind. I used to fear the thought of moving on, as if forgetting meant the love was gone. But love remains in quieter forms, long after the storm. Every ending leaves behind a trace that time can't hide, a small piece of forever we carry through our lives. You're already living a different tomorrow, while I'm still standing between hope and sorrow. I watch your light from the edge of the dark, trying to teach my heart how to be where you are. And though I know we're not meant to be, a part of you still lives in me. A part of you still lives in me. The skyline fades, the moon appears. I let go of all my fears. The night is wide, the stars are far, yet somehow they know who we are. Rise above what I can't change. Rise above the ache remains, into dawn, into blue. I'm finding my way through. You're already living a different tomorrow, and I'm no longer defined by the sorrow. The love I carried didn't disappear, it became the strength that brought me here. And though our roads lead separately, your light became a part of me. A distant cloud across the sea, a different tomorrow waiting for me. Morning breaks across the sky, neon memories wave goodbye. Different futures come into view, a different tomorrow breaking through. clothes with ribbons of white, reflections trembling on the tide tonight. I walk alone where summer used to stay, watching the colors slowly wash away. Your silhouette is fading with the crowd, a quiet truth I finally say out loud. Some roads were never mine to follow through, no matter how they led to you. I spent years chasing shadows across the sky that never changed, trying to find a place for us in a picture never framed. Beneath the same starlight, we dream in different worlds. You found a hand to hold forever. reflections lead me back to you. Rain on glass, drawing shapes I recognize. 1,000 fading memories behind my eyes. You stand beside the life that you have chosen now, and I smile through the ache somehow. Every heartbeat whispers what I cannot say, as your shadow slowly drifts away. I was holding on to possibilities while you were already gone, caught between the hope and honesty, trying to move on. You are the light beyond my reach, the star I follow through the dark. I see you shining in somebody else's arms. Still you leave your mark, and every road keeps pulling me away. But part of me remains, lost between the distance and the dreams, calling out your name. Street lights blur like rivers in the rain. Some emotions never leave unchanged. I admit I wish you'd turn around for me, but love was never something I could keep. Jealousy arrives like a passing cloud, then disappears without a sound. I only wanted happiness for you, even when it broke me too. Now the silence speaks more clearly than before, like a truth I've always known. Some hearts meet but cannot stay forever, though they never let go. You are the light beyond my reach, the star I follow through the dark. I see you shining in somebody else's arms. Still you leave your mark, and every road keeps pulling me away. But part of me remains, lost between the distance and the dreams, calling out your name. Silent goodbyes beneath the falling rain, moments turning into yesterday. The city fades to shadows and soft light, but your memory survives the night. No anger left, no words to rewrite, just starlight disappearing from sight. A fragile hope floating endlessly, somewhere between you and me. Far away, still I feel you. Far away, still I yet they never disappear. They become the hidden music only certain hearts can hear. Only the stars know how close we came, how a heart can keep on beating after losing the flame. You chose another sunrise, another hand to hold, and I'm left with all the colors of a love I'll never in another life. Maybe timing changes, maybe different roads lead us to the same place, but this is where we are, and this is what is true. A sky full of possibilities without me and you. Let it rise, let it break, let it wash away the way. One last dream, one last glow. Only the stars know. Only the stars know why some hearts collide, just to teach each other how to survive. You chose another future, and I finally understand. Love was never meant to capture what was never ours to command. Only the stars know everything we couldn't be, but they also know the strength you awakened inside me. Neon fading, morning near, your memory still appears, not as sorrow, not as pain, just starlight after rain. After rain. me find the love that I kept searching for. But tonight, I'm still standing here between what was and what will never be. I was the girl you never saw, the dream you never knew, the soul that kept on loving you when there was nothing left to do. And though another holds your hand, I'll let the universe decide. Some loves are meant to stay forever, they're meant to teach us how to fly. I was the girl you never saw, but I survived the fall. And somewhere in another lifetime, maybe you'd see me after all. The stars grow dim, the dawn arrives, your memory fades, but still survives. When the lights turn the evening settles over crowded streets, a rhythm of strangers moving underneath. The skyline flickers like a distant flame, and every spark reminds me of your name. You pass me like a season I once knew, warm enough to stay, to breathe, to hold on to. I watch your future glowing from afar, like a train disappearing past be. When the lights turn blue, morning coming, colors fade, neon rivers slip away, different hearts, different truths. Still I smile when the lights turn blue. Taxis blur like comets in the rain. Another midnight wrapped around the lanes. The windows glow like stars across the bay, while everything I know slips away. I see you laughing through a crowded room, like sunlight finding places flowers bloom. And for a second time stand still again before the moment ends. I thought if I stay patient, the universe might change. But some hearts have directions no wishing can rearrange. The city keeps your name in every street I cross, in every light reflected on the river after dark. You became somebody else's tomorrow, while I became a memory. Still the city keeps your name like it belongs to me. A train departs beneath a silver sky, like all the chances that have passed me by. I used to chase the reasons and the signs, searching for a way to change your mind. But every answer led me back to this: love isn't measured by the things we miss, it's measured by the grace to understand what was never in our hands. The stars don't choose their pathways, the oceans don't choose their tide, and sometimes hearts must learn to admire from the side. The city keeps your name in every street I cross, in every light reflected on the river after dark. You became somebody else's tomorrow, while I became a memory. Still the city keeps traces of you. The city keeps your name like an old familiar song. Not because I'm holding on, but because it helped me move along. Street lights fading, morning near, your reflection disappears. New horizons call my name. Still the city keeps your name. Keeps your name. Keeps your name. I watch the rain run down the glass, like all the years that couldn't last. The city breathed in shades of blue, and every road reminded me of you. The midnight sky was hanging low, a silent witness to what I know. You found a place where you belong, while I keep learning how to move on. I tried to hide the jealousy beneath the light of honesty, but every smile I gave away could never make the feeling fade. She's the one beside you now, the one you're dreaming of, and I'm the voice inside the dark, still calling out your love. I know I should release you, I know I should let go, but every beat inside my heart still follows where you go. you know, and I accept the truth. But every part of who I am was changed because of you. The love I couldn't hold, the dream that slipped away, will always be a consolation, guiding me someday. And when the dawn arrives, beyond the tears I cry, I'll carry all the beautiful things we never got to try. City fades, stars go dim, your memory becomes the wind. And somewhere beneath another sky, I smile and say goodbye. The boulevard is drenched in violet light. Cars move like rivers through the night. I see your reflection in a cafe window, gone before I get too close. You smile at them the way I dreamed you would, the way I always hoped you could. And for a moment I forget to breathe as the distance settles over me. I built 1,000 futures from the way you said my name, never knowing all those futures would dissolve like rain. You're out of reach, still inside, like a star before daylight, close enough to guide me home, too far away to call my own. And every time I let you go, your memory shines through. Out of reach, still inside, that's what you'll always be to me. The city spins beneath electric skies, while strangers pass like blurred headlights. I used to chase the meaning in it all, wondering why some dreams must fall. But now I see the beauty in the truth. Not every love is meant for two. Some hearts arrive to change a course, then disappear beyond the shore. What I wanted was impossible, what I felt was still real. And somewhere in accepting that, the wounds began to heal. You're out of reach, still inside, like a star before daylight, close enough to guide me home, too far away to call my own. And every time I let you go, your memory shines through. Out of reach, still inside, that's what you'll always be to me. The silence says what words never will. No blame remains, no tears to hide, only the moon and the passing lift me higher, past the pain, past the dreams I can't reclaim, into dawn, into white, out of reach, still inside, You're out of reach, still inside, but I no longer fear the night, because the light you left behind still helps me read the signs. And though your road keeps leading on beyond where I can see, part of my story will forever be the way you chase me. You're out of reach, still inside, a distant fire burning bright, not mine to hold, not mine to lose, just a beautiful truth. Morning rises, colors bloom, shadows leave the room. Different skies, different dreams, still your light lives in me. Lives in me. Is this goodbye? The city sparkles underneath the storm, a million lights trying to keep me warm. I watch the traffic flowing like a stream, carrying fragments of a broken dream. You laugh with the